Success means doing the best we can with what we have. Success is the doing, not the getting. Success is the trying, not the triumph. Success is a personal standard. Reaching for the highest that is in us means becoming all that we can be. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. Do not be embarrassed by your failures. Learn from them and start again. Success is simple. Do what's right, the right way, at the right time. Victory is sweetest when you've known defeat. Action is the foundational key to all success. The best years of your life are the ones in which you decide your problems are your own. You do not blame them on your mother, the ecology, or the president. You realize that you control your own destiny. I cannot give you the formula for success, but I can give you the formula for failure, which is, try to please everybody. You've got to get up every morning with determination if you're going to go to bed with satisfaction. Success is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. If you want to make an easy job seem mighty hard, just keep putting off doing it. The successful man is the one who finds out what matters with his business before his competitors do. Love yourself first, and everything else falls into line. You really have to love yourself to get anything done in this world. Success is not measured by what you accomplish but by the opposition you have encountered and the courage with which you have maintained the struggle against overwhelming odds. Success does not consist in never making mistakes, but in never making the same one a second time. I attribute my success to this. I never gave or took any excuse. Love many things, for therein lies the true strength, and whosoever loves much performs much and can accomplish much, and what is done in love is done well. Follow effective actions with quiet reflection. From the quiet reflection will come even more effective action. You have to learn the rules of the game. And then you have to play better than anyone else. Amateurs sit and wait for inspiration. The rest of us just get up and go to work. Things may come to those who wait, but only the things left by those who hustle. Don't let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. Not he who has much is rich, but he who gives much. Spend 80% of your time focusing on the opportunities of tomorrow rather than the problems of yesterday. If the only tool you have is a hammer, you tend to see every problem as a nail. Keep on going, and the chances are that you will stumble on something, perhaps when you are least expecting it. I never heard of anyone ever stumbling on something while sitting down. The distance between insanity and genius is measured only by success. Success means having the courage, the determination, and the will to become the person you believe you were meant to be. Never limit yourself because of others' limited imagination. Never limit others because of your own limited imagination. Whenever you're in conflict with someone, there is one factor that can make the difference between damaging your relationship and deepening it. That factor is attitude. To succeed in life, you need two things: ignorance and confidence. Take up one idea. Make that one idea your life. Think of it, dream of it, live on that idea. Let the brain, muscles, nerves, and every part of your body be full of that idea, and just leave every other idea alone. This is the way to success, That is way great spiritual giants are produced. The secret of success in life is for a man to be ready for his opportunity when it comes. There are two types of people who will tell you that you cannot make a difference in this world. Those who are afraid to try and those who are afraid you will succeed. Don't wait. The time will never be just right. You can teach a student a lesson for a day, but if you can teach him to learn by creating curiosity, he will continue the learning process as long as he lives. After every difficulty, ask yourself two questions. What did I do right? And what would I do differently? Don't brood. Get on with living and loving. You don't have forever. Doing the best at this moment puts you in the best place for the next moment. Life's real failure is when you do not realize how close you were to success when you gave up. If you're going through hell, keep going. Be miserable, or motivate yourself. Whatever has to be done, it's always your choice. The first step toward success is taken when you refuse to be a captive of the environment in which you first find yourself. In a moment of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing to do, the next best thing is the wrong thing, and the worst thing you can do is nothing. Never idealize others. They will never live up to your expectations. Don't overanalyze your relationships. Stop playing games. A growing relationship can only be nurtured by genuineness. For success, attitude is equally as important as ability. Nothing in the world can take the place of perseverance. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful people with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost legendary. Education will not. The world is full of educated derelicts. Perseverance and determination alone are omnipotent. Judge your success by what you had to give up in order to get it. Your work is to discover your world and then, with all your heart, give yourself to it. People who succeed have momentum. The more they succeed, the more they want to succeed, and the more they find a way to succeed. Similarly, when someone is failing, the tendency is to get on a downward spiral that can even become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you. Success is largely a matter of holding on after others have let go. Aim for success, not perfection. Never give up your right to be wrong, because then you will lose the ability to learn new things and move forward with your life. Remember that fear always lurks behind perfectionism. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Success seems to be connected with action. Successful people keep moving. They make mistakes, but they don't quit. The difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack of will. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you, too, can become great. Success is how high you bounce when you hit bottom. Ever tried? Ever failed? No matter. Try again. Fail again. Fail better. What seems to us as bitter trials are often blessings in disguise. For most of life, nothing wonderful happens. If you don't enjoy getting up and working, finishing your work, and sitting down to a meal with family or friends, then the chances are you're not going to be very happy. If someone bases his or her happiness on major events like a great job, huge amounts of money, a flawlessly happy marriage, or a trip to Paris, that person isn't going to be happy much of the time. If, on the other hand, happiness depends on a good breakfast, flowers in the yard, a drink, or a nap, then we are more likely to live with quite a bit of happiness. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times, I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed. The best revenge is massive success. Take time to deliberate, but when the time for action arrives, stop thinking and go in. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bowlines. Sail away from the safe harbor. Catch the trade winds in your sails. Explore. Success comes in cans. Failure comes in cans. Patience, persistence, and perspiration make an unbeatable combination for success. Life will bring you pain all by itself. Your responsibility is to create joy. The question isn't who is going to let me, it's who is going to stop me. If A equals success, then the formula is A equals X plus Y and Z, with X being work, Y playing, and Z keeping your mouth shut. If I had 8 hours to chop down a tree, I'd spend 6 hours sharpening my axe. If you are not willing to risk the usual, you will have to settle for the ordinary. The best way to succeed in this world is to act on the advice you give to others. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. You don't have to see the whole staircase, just take the first step. We become what we think about most of the time, and that's the strangest secret. Our greatest fear should not be of failure, but of succeeding at things in life that don't really matter. A year from now, you may wish you had started today. Don't wait until everything is just right. It will never be perfect. There will always be challenges, obstacles, and less than perfect conditions. So what? Get started now. With each step you take, you will grow stronger and stronger, more and more skilled, more and more confident, and more successful. Your attitude, not your aptitude, will determine your altitude. If you don't value your time, neither will others. Stop giving away your time and talents. Value what you know and start charging for it. The successful warrior is the average man with laser-like focus. Some of the biggest challenges in relationships come from the fact that most people enter a relationship in order to get something. They're trying to find someone who's going to make them feel good. In reality, the only way a relationship will last is if you see your relationship as a place that you go to give and not a place that you go to take. Nothing is less productive than to make more efficient what should not be done at all. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Try not to become a person of success, but rather try to become a person of value. Before anything else, preparation is the key to success. The road to success is always under construction. If people did not do silly things, nothing intelligent would ever get done. Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world. I find that the harder I work, the more luck I seem to have. If you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. Procrastination is the fear of success. People procrastinate because they are afraid of the success that they know will result if they move ahead now. Because success is heavy and carries a responsibility with it, it is much easier to procrastinate and live on the someday I'll philosophy. Striving for success without hard work is like trying to harvest where you haven't planted. Success is focusing the full power of all you are on what you have a burning desire to achieve. Whenever you see a successful person, you only see the public glories, never the private sacrifices to reach them.